Hello, everybody. Hello. You are with BookMark Presents. It's third episode, I think. It's always difficult to remember which number it is. Uh, you are with Ask Us Anything About LinkedIn, our favorite format in which you ask your questions about the professional network, and we, the bookmarkies, answer them in the best way we can. Thank you for being with us, whether you are watching this LinkedIn Live or listening to the episode on your preferred audio platform in our podcast. If you want to ask a question, I remind you that you can do it by putting it in the comments below this episode. Or, of course, you can send us an email and we can answer it as well. Our other bookmarkies behind the scenes are watching our channels, so they will give us a sign. Together with me are Alex and Yana. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay,
So,
so
Didi?
let me start with the big news. There is no other chance than starting with the great news that LinkedIn has reached 1 billion users on the platform. Congratulations to all of us, because this is a great sign that the professional network is becoming more and more popular worldwide, and that's no surprise because it's more and more professionals and companies realize that there are endless opportunities for their business. So, congrats to all of them. Um, this is great in terms of numbers, but the good thing is that LinkedIn announced something more with regards to this great milestone. And this is the rolling out of a new premium feature for premium users connected with, not surprisingly, AI. The AI tools will change the game. We spoke about this last time and the previous time, but this time it gives much more personalized content for your profile. This is one of the great things that we'll see only the premium users. So if you have thought about this investment, think twice about it, because it will become much richer. Now we know that there will be enhancements for the profiles in return, in regard to what skills the platform can suggest to you, who are the professionals that will be the most appropriate for the topics you are interested in. So the conversations you have on the platform can be much more meaningful, and above all, it will save you much time, which is quite powerful for all professionals, because as we are told by LinkedIn, there will be AI tools which will, with one button, get you the most important and most relevant to your expertise information from certain content, for example, an article or a post. You see what Alex is showing now on the screen. It will be really powerful and easy to get the most out of any content with just one click. Uh, there is also announcement that uh, in addition to the suggestion for contacting certain professionals, who can be most helpful to you, there will be even customized messages that the platform will suggest to you. Of course, we have always recommended not using 100% of AI suggested messages. Always put something personal from you. Personal touch is always something that will show to the other person that you are a real human, and you don't just rely on machines when you make business. The other things, which will be much different with the new premium experience, is seeking jobs. Now the process will be much easier. It will There will be suggestions for writing your resume, for seeking really the best job opportunities there are in the great pool out there with hundreds of jobs for you. So we'll see quite a lot of interesting improvements, and yeah, let's see how it will change the overall um, view of the platform. Thanks for sharing the screen, Alex. Um, of course, that's the news thing about LinkedIn. There are some new features, and we shared about them in the latest link letter, our format for the news about LinkedIn. You can check it in the comments below in a few minutes. And now on the topics. Jana, can you tell us
But
what's...
before we go to that, uh, what do you think the would this new milestone, these 1 billion official LinkedIn users, uh, what would that mean about the platform? Will something change? Uh, how does this even reflect the ecosystem in its entirety?
Mhm. Well, of course, it will change the experience to users, because the more opportunities you have with regards to professionals, you have to connect to companies, to be represented institutions, the more diverse the experience will be. I think that also the advertising opportunities will change. That's inevitable, and I think it's a good starting point to think bigger, because you can reach a greater audience. What do you think, Alex?
Well, what I love here is in fact the 1 billion points of information for the platform. As we all know, this is like the most precise thing that we can use, the most precise tool that we can use on uh, regarding social media. Uh, Most of the other platforms are based on user behavior, but here we have 1 billion users. All of them uh, have more than 20 sections in their own profiles where they put manually information. Uh, of course, they, or at least 5 to 10% are active daily or on a weekly basis on the platform. So, of course, we have behavioral data that the algorithm and the platform collects. But this means a lot of touch points for all the AI tools that we've already mentioned and the platform itself to together to analyze and to use and give back to its own customers, since after all it might be a mostly free platform, but we're all LinkedIn customers, not only users of the platform. And I think that this new milestone should mean that some new markets have reached maybe their own smaller milestones, uh, and LinkedIn should focus on that. Like us, we're in a positioned in Bulgaria. A year ago, there were less than 1 million users. There are currently 1.2 million users, which means that there should be a really new situation for the platform, for the way people use LinkedIn here in Bulgaria, for the way they communicate with partners, investors, customers, of course, worldwide. So there are probably many similar markets that I believe that LinkedIn should focus on now, especially after leaving the, let's say, the Chinese market on such a big scale.
By the way, this also comes in a period when LinkedIn is also intensively clearing the platform from empty profiles, totally inactive. Uh, some pages are suffering from this because they lose followers, but that's just the surface of the situation. Actually, it's helpful for them because now you have the real picture who is really following you because they find useful and interesting your content. So having this 1 billion means that it's not just a number which is not covered by real people. So it's a good thing to be mentioned, I think.
Well, in fact, with ditching the passive users, or probably some of these were fake profiles. In fact, for one of the pages that we manage, we lost over 10%, I think, of the followers of the page. And this was a page that was about 3 up to 4 years old, not some old asset. And even though there were more than 5,000 followers that were just lost overnight.
It's a shock. I agree to some
Yeah,
extent.
well, definitely it was shocking for our partners who were, oh, guys, what happened? We're once again below 50,000 followers. And we're like,
And we had just announced it.
yeah,
Celebrating them. We'll celebrate again. That's
yeah,
the good thing.
probably next week.
I actually support this because I think it shows that this is not just a number. This is real people who are active and they're engaged and actually are doing something or searching or even just engaging with other people's content. So this should not bother anybody. I mean, it's the right thing to do. And if I can also add another perspective to what have Alex and Didi already said, is that for me this means that the platform gives you the opportunity to go bigger, especially as a young professional, like myself. I'm already seeing how more and more people are seeing the benefits of the platform and are being more active. And for a person who is at the beginning of his career or has recently graduated, it's a little bit tough to actually demonstrate what you are capable of. And LinkedIn gives you many opportunities to present yourself in the best way and to actually show it's not necessary to be that much of an expertise, but to show your potential and to show why you are worth it as a professional and as a personality as well. So you can actually be engaged not only on a local level, but discover and connect with people and companies from whole Europe or just the whole world.
Dream big.
Yes.
Okay, so since you got the microphone, are you going to share some interesting new features we see also these weeks?
Yes, speaking of how you can actually expand your visibility and audience, I can share some of the recently announced features on the platform. I remind once again that you can follow the linked blog where we frequently post about the new things and features on the platform. So, one of the things is the new so called custom button link, which is actually a clickable link that appears under your name. I actually don't have it in the moment, but maybe Alex can demonstrate now as he already has it and put it on his profile. Actually, this link can be added uh, in the edit intro section of your profile. When you scroll to the bottom, it appears, but I can say that it's only for premium business members, so it's not available for all members of the platform. So you should be premium, of course, to have it. And you have a few options you can choose from. Actually, yes, Alex is showing right now. Alex has booked an appointment, but if you go to the edit section, you can add you can actually choose from a few options. Besides book an appointment, you have visit my store or website, portfolio, blog. It actually depends on the goal you have set. So you should choose wisely. Then you add the URL link where you want your visitors to go and actually book an appointment, have a meeting with you, or have some other type of interaction. Um, Actually, on the first side, it's similar to the link, the customized link users with creator mode have. I have this link, which is personalized link, but there are a few other options and benefits that the new custom button link gives you. For example, it appears in a search when people search for your name. Besides your name, they can already see the button, so they can click on it before actually going into your profile, and it actually appears in the feed when a member sees a post that is from your profile, and they can, if they like the post, for example, they can do the next step and actually click on this link, which is active again before people going actually to see your profile, which is I think another great opportunity to reach out to more people, be more visible, expand your audience, and actually making people do the next step before they do the first step by observing your profile. And I think this is great, and maybe some of the our listeners already got this. They can share if that has driven more engagement to their profile or to their website. And I think that, as I mentioned, if you are not ready to or don't want to have premium and have this custom button link, you can just stick to the original URL link for creators' profiles. But I can think that you can benefit from both of them. And yeah, we'll see about if I will add this to my profile. Another thing that if you Didi
No, I
Kevin
was going to
wants,
ask you because
I think you support this new future, so I don't ask you if you're
yes, of course.
actually think it's
We'll see
beneficial.
whether it will be useful. I think we have a question now which we can
Oh,
answer, and then I'd like to ask you to tell us more about the collaborative articles because I really like how they look like now. Alex,
it's
So,
maybe.
just a question.
yeah, the question is in fact related to the topic that Jana just uh, that we spoke about. So this is Emotonev. Hey, Emo.
Hi.
Uh, so he says, as I already noticed, Alex included a new feature for premium LinkedIn profiles to book an appointment. So, Alex, do you see any increased traffic to your profile ever since you optimized your profile with this feature? Uh, but in fact, if you've noticed from the screen I shared, uh, I hadn't tracked the link that I use for my book an appointment um, button. So this is something that I need to change because, as you all know, we love to gather information, and everything we do is usually based on raw data, usually gathered by us or through different tools. So uh, I will track the link probably via our favorite tool for that, Bitly, plus all the UTMs required. And speaking about UTM parameters, this is a thing that it's really crucial for um, measuring all your marketing efforts on LinkedIn as well. So we will uh, share the link as well in the comments later to an article we have. But back to the topic. No, probably not because of this book an appointment button, even though when you turn this button on, this link and this call to action actually appears everywhere with you on LinkedIn. And by that, I mean the holy trinity of LinkedIn, which is your personal profile picture, your name, of course, and your headline. If you have this custom buttons turned on, uh, now the call to action line joins the three features before mentioned. So whenever you post or comment, uh, the same call to action is in fact visible to your audience, even though there wasn't a crowd before the landing page for the meeting. So no, there's not that much of a game changer tool. But yet, there is one more place to gather and attract attention and make it easy for your prospects and leads to contact you. Back to you, ladies.
Thank you, Alex. Well, if we have closed the topic just for the moment, we can get back to the other new updates and already so popular new type of content, the collaborative articles. I think most of you are familiar with it, but just a quick reminder that these are kind of knowledge topics which are published by LinkedIn, and at the beginning, they're just started as a AI powered type of conversation, and then real members of the LinkedIn community contribute to these topics by expressing their opinion, sharing their knowledge and best practices on the question that is actually put, and many people started using it. It was aired like 6 months ago, and I already see many of my connections actually do contributions. And the thing is that I see them because I receive notifications on my profile, which is one of the things that is new about collaborative articles. This means that more people of your network can see actually your contributions, and you can remind them of your great expertise and your experience, which makes them even more popular and another way to reach out to more people. Another thing is that we have already an updated layout of these collaborative articles, which means that the contributor is put at the top of the post, which makes it more visible and actually makes his statement and his opinion more valuable than the first text that is put from LinkedIn under this topic. And also users that and active contributors can select specific skills they want to contribute by updating their top skills section of their profile, which means that they are like greater experts in these specific areas. And in this way, their LinkedIn actually presents them topics that they can contribute to because they are already recognized as a professional who has something important to say on this topic, and a comment, an opinion, which will be valuable to the other members who have an interest in this specific topic. And of course, the best performing creators, so to say, can earn the top voice badge, which means that this is a great indicator and actually gives other members the signal that you are someone that they can trust, they can follow, and it is worth engaging with your content, follow you, or even take the next step as having a meeting with you and having some type of partnership, become your clients, and the other steps of the tunnel. And I think personally, because we have actually received some comments that from people who are like, well, I would very much like to make more posts on my profile, but I'm actually struggling with making a design or a video. I don't know how to make an attractive document, for example. And this is the reason why I stepped back. And with collaborative articles, you have the chance to actually express your expertise without taking all the other necessary steps like making visuals or presenting the right copy. So, another great way to create content without actually creating content on your profile, which again results in expanding your network, be more visible to others, and reaching to people who don't know you, besides the connections and followers you already have, I can say. And Didi, you're trying to say something?
I said no excuse now.
Yeah. So I have seen from international creators, I have already seen contributions from my network. One of the people who is most active in this type of content is listening to us, but I won't mention his name because he knows who he is. And yeah, we'll
Emo.
see how this. Sorry?
Emo.
There is no
You
price
just
for
cracked
you.
the joke. Okay, just, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
LinkedIn is stimulating its users to contribute to more and more articles and share more and more of your expertise by giving you a nice badge as a top contributor. So, um, yeah, it's something nice which you can add to your profile. So don't miss contributing to collaborative articles, but also don't miss creating content for your profile. Although it's yeah,
The
as young.
both things are important. Just I don't want to sound like I prefer the other one type of activity before the other. Just it's a mix of all the things you can gain and actually take advantage of.
Yep, super. Something else which we saw as a new feature recently is the website actions. If you don't have a question right now for us, I'd pass the ball to Alex to say a few sentences about it. And if you have a question, we'll answer it after that.
Well, in fact, the new feature that I'm just about to share with you, we somehow popped uh, to it. I don't know, like it was uh, something that I just saw during a procedure of LinkedIn page and ad account auditing. And in fact, it is called the website actions. So unfortunately, we have it on only one of the accounts that we manage or help managing for different partners. So I won't be able to show it in details, but the way it looks uh, is uh, for me like Google Analytics goals when you set your goals and whatever a certain person or a certain visitor of your website uh, takes the required action and triggers the so-called goal, uh, the platform measures it. So what LinkedIn are suggesting here is to turn website visits to certain pages into measurable website actions and give you the opportunity to create conversion or create an audience from people who have visited one or more pages or in fact taken some certain actions. Uh, this is how it looks like. Of course, you can read a detailed article in our on our blog, the link blog. Uh, but the interesting thing is that a few minutes ago, I noticed that LinkedIn have even changed uh, the audience creation feature on Campaign Manager, the LinkedIn Ads platform, uh, and you can create audiences not directly from the website actions page, just like it used to be a couple of days ago, but also from the audience page on Campaign Manager. Unfortunately, we haven't experimented with this yet, but I really hope that in the following weeks, why not days, we will see it on more of uh, the accounts on Campaign Manager that we help managing, and we will have more detailed data about how this new feature actually works. Beside telling you that you can create audience from conversions or from people who visited specific pages on your website, since that's not exactly new. Uh, you can currently create conversions for people who have visited different pages or even audiences. But this somehow helps you measure the exact actions those people have already uh, undertaken on your website. Plus, uh, you can create more in-depth customer journeys to make more precise your audience targeting.
Interesting. Why do you think they are launching it? Um,
Well, of course, it's probably related to the cookie apocalypse and the truth that most people don't accept cookies nowadays. And it's getting harder and harder to measure your marketing efforts, especially on especially on B2B marketing. In fact, we've been using different tools to try and detect, let's say, buyer intent for some of the partners we work with. And it's getting harder every day, every month. Sometimes less than 10% of the traffic uh, could be identified, and by that I mean usually the intent data tools work like this: a certain visitor enters your website, they go through some of the pages, this tool detects them, uh, you give and they give you data about the company they represent, and with some of the tools you can view a list of uh, potential people, potential professional who might be this specific person. Of course, you don't know who the person is. Um, Most of the time, if you have already detected that this person is, let's say, Alex Krastev, because Alex has already downloaded a white paper or filled some other form, then the platform identifies him, gives him a special ID, and the next time you can see when Alex enters your website and the pages he visits, etc., etc. Uh, but for companies who do not gate their content, in fact, this is much harder, and probably this is why now we have LinkedIn's website actions, and I guess this is just the beginning. We will definitely have some new features around this really, really soon.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll see how it will goes. Um, I I want to give the floor to any other questions you have for our listeners. If not, let me just brag with something we recently launched. That's the second edition of our report about LinkedIn in Bulgaria and opportunities for companies on the platform. it's it's an analysis of the current situation in Bulgaria, and uh, the previous edition there was great interest in it. We had lots of downloads of the report, which now we don't see. I guess that people think that there's not much more to see in this report. It's just an updated report, so it doesn't have completely new data. But I would encourage you to download it, and if you have the time and of course the interest to compare the two reports. Actually, you don't have to do it by yourself. We've compared some of the data inside the second edition. So if you are smart, you will see how the platform is changing and what are really the areas where you can be more active. So I encourage you to download it. But more interestingly, we are currently working on other reports because we are not working only on Bulgaria, but it was logical to start from our home country. But hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have some insightful data also for Germany, Poland, France, the Czech Republic, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and the Netherlands. So stay tuned, and if you don't see it from us, remind us that we have promised something to show you, because it will. We spoke about the bigger picture on the platform having more and more importance. So think big, think global, and use data always, whatever action you make.
Oh, and
So
especially if you want to see a certain type of data, on those reports, you can just ask us, or even, I don't know, force us to to try and collect collect this kind of data. We have already promised that for the next editions of the report, we will include some more analytical texts, since it's currently mostly raw data. Uh, yeah, it's all new, it's actual, but still, now it's your turn to connect the dots. Next time, we will try it, make it for you.
Yeah. With this, I'd like to say thank you very, very much to all who listened to our chat. I'd say it was nice as chatting over a coffee. If you have any questions, send us an email to create@bookmark.bg. Leave comments or just send us personal messages on LinkedIn. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thanks
Bye
for
bye.
watching and listening to us.